Right, hello wine drinking people. Today is Thursday, January 5th, and another Bordeaux tasting. Can you believe it? Like I said, when we hit a subject, we hit it hard. And you notice we start out light. That's right, the $35 tasting at Cafe Max to just give you a little taste of what Bordeaux is about, an area that makes some of the greatest white wines, red wines, and sweet wines on earth. And then, of course, our tasting last night with Florent Blanchet and 5 different producers here at the store. What an incredible event. And then we have the 82 Bordeaux tasting. We just keep going up in magnitude as the month goes on. Like I said, if you attended these first 2 tastings and you're interested in Bordeaux, this will definitely pique your interest. The 1982 vintage. That's right, that was the first year Robert Parker came onto the scene. He touted this as one of the greatest vintages in recent history, and all of the critics that existed at that time, the European ones, there wasn't many critics in this country, said, Mr. Parker, you are wrong. This is not a great vintage. And it turned out to be a great vintage, so that is why he became one of the greatest wine critics on earth, being right about that. And this is also the time when Bordeaux Futures took off. If you bought the 82 vintage on Futures, the first gross, like Lafite and Latour, you paid $50 a bottle. Well, 1982 Latour sells for over $2,500 a bottle, and the 82 Lafite at one time sold for $10,000 a bottle. And these wines are just going to go up in price. They do come up and go down, but over time, like the stock market, they always go up. One of the greatest investments you could have made in the mid-'80s was 82 Bordeaux first gross, second gross, and other great wines like we've got on the table here. We've got a great selection of wines from all over Bordeaux. Petit Village from Pomerol, Le Bon Pasteur, Michel Rolland's home property, Leoville Las Gases, the neighbor to Chateau Latour to the south, L'Evangile, another great Pomerol, Chateau Mouton Rothschild. We're even showing first gross. Are you kidding me? $395 to taste all these wines? There's 10 different wines from the 1982 vintage. 100-point wines on the table like Le Mission Aubryon and De Cru Beaucaillou. This is just an amazing lineup of wines. Don't wait until you go to the first and second Bordeaux tasting to sign up for this one. If you really want to learn about vintage Bordeaux, this tasting is going to sell out long before the event happens at $395. So check it out. All these great wines are going to be showing on Thursday, the 19th of January in our 1982 vintage Bordeaux tasting. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying, remember, always drink the good stuff first.